What holiday foods are at Universal?
Prince and the Bear, today we're in Universal Studios and we're ready to crawl for the holidays.
We're gonna try look at all the trees, try all the food, and enjoy all the fun.
Yes, and share that with you guys. So it's your number one choice of Foodie Infotainment. Stress on the attainment part. We're gonna go try all the things so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. We're gonna get these holidays whether they want to get got or not.
It's time to foodie and chill. This is a gingerbread white beer special for the holidays, and we love Ivanhoe Brewing. I don't know, it's a little on the hoppy side, I feel. Something you would expect from Festival of the Holidays, so it fits. I just don't get gingerbread from it. I would give it a 3 out of 5 beers.
So, Ivanhoe Brewing giving us this gift for the holidays. We already figured this video was going to be a little bit of a scavenger hunt. Universal posted a list of things that are on the table service, but as far as the rest of the park overall, nothing. So we're going to figure this out together. We're going to stumble, find some treats, we're going to find some lumps of coal. This hopefully is a treat. Very light gingerbread. I love a good white ale. This is for me. This is for me. I would dunk my whole head in this, especially since it's so warm today. 4 out of 5 plus. I always love coming into Marvel Superhero Island. I love like the old school Marvel they capture here. But I'm sad that the Marvel tree we used to have in years past is gone. I love that tree.
They usually have a tree trail, and we have not done any research on that at all. So we're just walking around looking for trees, looking for treats, just because Universal didn't really help us this year.
Yeah,
so
we're investigatory today.
I'm down for this adventure.
Yeah, fun. I love Universal. We don't spend enough time in Islands of Adventure. I don't think that's completely our fault. It probably is.
It's the new foodie's fault.
It is, but we are going to keep our investigation going. Toon Lagoon, I don't know what you are.
Confused and old.
I want updated comics. Honestly, I just want a whole park of Christmas. I'm probably never going to get that.
I gotta say, I don't even know half of these cartoons.
I unfortunately do know most of them.
I don't.
I was definitely like, the Sunday paper comes in, let me run and steal the comic page.
I did that too.
Before my grandmother and mother got to it. And I recognize 90% of these comics.
No trees, no holiday eats. So I guess we're going to continue this crawl. I don't know what this crawl is going to be. We're just going to be telling you nothing every 2 minutes.
It's a walk, stop, and yap.
Yes. I found the holidays in Jurassic Park. This is it. No trees, which I did talk to a cast member or team member, and they said no trees this year. So we get ornaments, no trees. Lucky on this one, and it's vegan. So, as we were walking here, I told Bear that I really wanted a Milk Leaky Mai Tai, like that would really fit my day. And if Universal did not just deliver me a Jurassic Milk Leaky Mai Tai, I mean, it doesn't have all of the Mai Tai ingredients, but it's like the base flavor of a Mai Tai, and it literally satisfies that exact craving I just had. So, for that, it gets a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessities item, and Merry Cranosaurus to you.
This is exactly what I thought Universal would do to us. This happens every time. It's like, yes, they give vague details, or we had to go hunt for the holiday stuff ourselves. Hence, the big thing to email them to get any information. But then at the booths, they don't advertise. Some of these booths have secret holiday drinks, secret holiday treats that we don't know about. Did we know this was going to turn into a drink crawl? No, but we suspected. We suspected. So, Merry Cranosaurus to the entire community. We drink so you don't have to. Oh yeah, awesome. That is a my top ever tasted one. This is the Princess Jam. For me, it's got the right level of cranberry tart. It doesn't taste like a super artificial cranberry. It feels like a Christmas cocktail. Plenty of cocktail, you got the alcohol, got your pretty flowers. I say it's good. I'd give it, honestly, a 4 out of 5 points.
The Shinerbach Holiday Cheer. This one looks like a dark one, but you know, all of Shinerbach is vegan, so I gotta try it. So the flavor indicated is pecan and peaches. I 1000% taste the peach. I don't know if I taste the pecan. If I do, it's very subtle. So I would steal this from Bear. I think this is delicious. This gets a 4 out of 5. Rawrs.
Shiner Holiday Cheer. I knew that Shiner sometimes did seasonal beers. I had no idea they did a holiday beer. Now, peaches and pecan are not my first choice, but I will happily drink up the holidays. Every creature in this park, be they dino or magical beast or even King Kong, deserves to be wearing a Santa hat. And I won't rest until every one of them does. Which means I'm never resting. Ooh, that smells amazing. Oh my lord. Don't let its dark appearance fool you. It is still very light, and you get much more peach than pecan, but the pecan sort of cuts the sweetness, so you don't have like a juicy beer. Honestly, it fits for the holidays. The aftertaste is wonderful. The hoppiness you normally get with Shiner is still there, but the peach sort of makes it a little more tolerable. I like what that does to the palate. I need an IV bag and one of those things on wheels. Just walk around. It would never let me do that. I can dream. 4.5 out of 5. The music is playing, so we're safe. The dinos saved us with 2 holiday drinks. At least we get that. They're hidden around here.
I will say that Bear is always saying that. Whenever you hear like the theme song, then you know that you're safe.
Nobody ever gets hurt once the music starts playing.
It's true.
That's the rule.
You're safe from the dinos.
You're safe from the dinos.
But not safe from the drinks.
Or the magical creatures, because Harry Potter is next.
Yes.
Obviously, you're a great disappointment.
We knew, though,
Yes.
based on J.K. Rowling's requirements, that there would not be any holiday stuff except for decor, and that is still the case.
Never give a turf any peace.
No.
Until then, we drink to everybody else.
So I guess like IOA is a drinking holiday section, and I think Studios is like the place for the food.
Guess we're gonna find out. We were unable to find any beverages on the lost continent because this continent is lost, or food. Yeah, we did check Fire Eaters and the kebab place, but yeah, they didn't have anything. We did find 2 little small trees in the jewelry store though.
You know what they need here is the mac and cheese cone stand. Put
Yes.
mac and cheese cones here, including the holiday cone that they made exclusive to Epic.
Yes, because they still have the little tiny How to Train Your Dragon section from the live action movie came out.
Yeah.
So some of the Epic Universe merch is here. It's just like, not the food. This continent is lost, needs identity. Either give it How to Train Your Dragon, or make it Legend of Zelda.
Well, they're gonna be retheming it all. Mythos is closing soon.
Yes.
Sinbad is gonna be rethemed. So this whole
Yep.
section is gonna be new. Whether
The
or not it's gonna
Skirmalls
be
are still back there.
How to Train Your Dragon or Zelda or whatever it's gonna be is yet to be told. Probably gonna be a churro stand until they actually announce it.
All my real nerds know that this could easily be Gerudo Valley. You probably wouldn't even need to change the music.
Oh.
I'm old, and I'm... Thank you. It's
So
beautiful in here.
there are some rules.
Rules? Okay.
First of all, make sure you sing to all the trees.
Okay.
It helps them grow big and tall. I gotta get them big for Christmas.
Green news.
Secondly, please go around, find a favorite tree, and sing a little bit extra to that one, okay? Absolutely. And third, have fun.
Yeah.
All right. If you need any questions, my name's Ned. I'll be around. I'm gonna go make a pit stop in Whoville. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Ned.
Have fun. Enjoy.
We found all of the Whoville trees that are usually in the stores in this tree lot. Specifically the Cat in the Hat one in the back. I remember that one vividly. And the Cindy Lou Who tree. Well, we'll go around and look at the trees. Yeah?
You did a very good
You
job.
did an amazing job.
You should come see our show.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. See, my Mr. Right was sitting by my side. The horse was leading back. Misfortune, mislife. We drifted to a city night, and that became a sign. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle are ringing. It is jubilation time. Let's all sing and let's all rhyme. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Bop, 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 hoo-ah, ba-hoo, ba-hoo, Forest Christmas bells are ringing. Da-hoo, da-hoo, Doris, Christmas bells are ringing. La 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 and doo-wop, hi, we are the who-wops. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Hoo-wop. Hi everybody, welcome, Merry Grinchmas to the tall and the small. We are the Who-Ups, and we are here at Ned Newho's Tree Farm singing all of our favorite Grinchmas carols. It's a Who family tradition.
And this hula day is so very special because it marks the 25th jubilation!
So
It's a lot of sleeps.
Oh yes, let's rock this tree farm. Hit it, Barry.
Do 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 ba do 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 ba do 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 ba do 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 ba do ba do do ba do.
Rocking around the Christmas tree of the Christmas party hall. Oh, mistletoe hung where you can see every apple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Oh, later we'll have some pumpkin pie and do some carols. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck bells with bells of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree of a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new Merry Christmas. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck those halls with bells of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree of a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Whoville was definitely the best part of holidays here at Islands of Adventure.
As usual.
Do not miss the tree lot. The tree lot is basically the best part of Whoville.
And it's like all the way off in the corner, so you're not gonna see it unless you know where to look for it. So like go by one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, like behind it.
Yep.
And there it is.
So you got all the theme trees for Whoville and the Whobilation, and then you have actually a cappella singers come through. Even some of the characters came through that are out usually in Whoville proper. They're like dancing to the a cappella singers. That was a good little event.
That was an amazing experience.
Yes. No other special treats other than like the cookies and stuff that you can get in the Grinch breakfast, but you know.
Which check out that video. We did go to the Grinch breakfast.
Small wardrobe change, but we're continuing the scavenger hunt for holiday treats, even if we got to make our own.
Yes, we're on day 2 of the event.
So, the balloon says it's holidays. Let's go celebrate the holidays.
We have a chocolate bar that is giving me like chocolate covered bar from Mardi Gras, just like a different version of it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to poke pretty hard to get in there.
I like that there's the handle, but I don't.
It kind of looks like a shovel.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I commit to my mistakes. Okay, look it. There you go. Look at that. It kind of looks like a Mounds bar, maybe. Mounds, is that the one with the coconut?
Yes.
That was surprising because all I could taste was the chocolate part, and then it was creamy. So it just tasted like a smooth chocolate bar. And then at the end, there were coconut flakes, and I definitely took a bit of a bite. So I feel deceived. I feel bamboozled by this bar. It was pretty, but then it was nasty. So I guess that's basically the holidays in a nutshell. For that, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. It's somehow a Princess Cities item, even though there's coconut flakes in it. It deceived me, so that's good enough.
I would just like to apologize to Princess briefly for not warning her, but I also didn't. I wanted to see her genuine reaction, so I'm sorry. But
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
It's really weird that like the coconut pops up later.
Yeah.
Like it's so hidden in this bar. I didn't even know there was coconut in it originally. So I think that is a delightful treat if you like coconut. If you don't like coconut, don't think you're gonna like that. Especially like if it was just coconut flavor and not actual like coconut shreds inside, I think it would be better for someone who didn't like coconut because the texture of coconut is weird. I'm not gonna lie about that. That coconut is weird. And when you get a surprise in a dessert like that, that's the reaction. That's the appropriate reaction the princess had. But it's very delicious. I don't really have any notes on it.
Nice chocolate coconut. Ooh. It is a beast. Maybe get a knife. Definitely get napkins. Either way, very Merry Christmas chocolate coconut to you too. Every time I encounter coconut, any sort of treat, I think back. I was born on an island in the Keys. I lived on an island off the coast of Alaska for 3 years. I lived in Guam for 6 years. So that's a very early chunk of my life on islands. Coconut is not a treat. Coconut is a punishment. And while I do like the construction of this bar, and I think it tastes good, the coconut is like a slap in the face every time. Even with the coconut bias built in, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 plus. I think people who love coconut will love this. If you love Mounds or Almond Joys, this is all you. But not my jam. One thing that Universal seems to be doing correctly is the cuteness of their treats just keeps getting cuter. So this is the not so hot chocolate, but you literally have what looks like a cup of chocolate. So you have the chocolate shaped in a cup, like a teacup, and then you have the marshmallows on top, and then a little like chocolate and white chocolate straw with the whip on top. That's adorable. I'm still gonna destroy it, but it's adorable. Cut right in here, get some innards. Some of those Gotta get the mallow as well. There we go. No inside cream, but tons of chocolate. I mean, honestly, it's just like hot chocolate. If you were to like make hot chocolate a salad, or a solid, sorry, and then cool it down, the marshmallows, the whip, everything, it's literally like a cup of hot chocolate. That's literally perfect. That's a 5 out of 5 claws on the Barry Ceci's list. This is my new favorite Christmas treat. I got more to try, but like this, it's gonna be hard to beat this. Universal is magic. Sometimes they make magic. They actually gave us this one for free because they're going to throw it out because it's kind of destroyed in the back end. But at least now we get to review it for you guys. This Christmas tree hat loose sort of dealie. Either way, I'm also going to cut into this one to the best of my foodie ability. Ooh, there's something in the center. And yes, I'm taking a puff on top. Claiming it. Like a berry center. Oh, raspberry or something? It's like mousse cake and like a raspberry jam. It's interesting, but the yellow cake honestly sort of throws me off from the whole thing. Not from like a texture-wise, but it doesn't gel well with the jam on top. And then you have the mousse over top of that. It's like two different kinds of sweet and then cake, and not in a good way. I'll give that 3 out of 5 claws. I need you guys to help us decide. In addition to the fact that this looks like this could come from a multitude of Universal properties, this is the elegant ornament, but it looks both like Wicked, The Grinch, and Shrek. And we can't decide, but we've been in the middle of trying to decide if Wicked is a Christmas movie or not. I feel like it is. The Wizard of Oz was always like a Christmas holiday time movie, sometime in between like the week of Thanksgiving and New Year's. Christmas? I don't really know. And I'm not the Wicked expert to sort of decide that. Let you guys decide. We haven't even seen Wicked for Good yet, so interesting. Interesting. I'm leaving that chocolate medallion. Oh, never mind. Hard candy shell. Okay, Universal. Apparently, your foodie ornaments are just as delicate as your actual ornaments. It's like mint and chocolate pudding. I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't feel good. Somebody should be in the naughty list for this one. 2.5 out of 5 claws.
Rare when I have the ability to order a Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary usually has fish in it, so it's not typically vegan. Now this one is actually called the herbivore, so you can get it vegan or vegetarian. If you get it vegetarian, there's mozzarella balls in here. If you get it vegan, it's just tomatoes. I'm so excited. I haven't had a Bloody Mary in some years at this point. Have we made one at home? I don't think so. Oh, look at this. Classic celery stick just shoved in there. This is gonna be a delicious meal. Okay, it's light on the tomato juice, so it's not like full Bloody Mary. It needs like a vegan Worcestershire, obviously. I think Lombard's needs more vegan like fish items anyway. It's a seafood restaurant, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm enjoying this drink. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 Bloody Marys. This is the only time I've ever been able to have a Bloody Mary at Universal, and one of 3 places Disney I've had it at 2 locations. Neither of those locations do it anymore, and then Universal's is my first, so I've only been able to have 3 theme park Bloody Marys, and I would make this one my number 2. of the 3 that I've had. But this is the only one that exists. So it's number 1. It's high up there.
This is a whole goblet of Bloody Mary for the vegan vegetarian crowd. These massive tomatoes, your little crostini in here, the celery, and tons of pepper floating around in here, as one would expect for things floating around Lombards. But we're gonna mosquito this thing because we want to get all the things mixed in.
Oh no!
That is a Bloody Mary. Honestly, I'm quite surprised. Lombard's needs a bar window, I think, or at least like a walk-up bar. They have almost a full page long of cocktails, like specialty cocktails unique to Lombard's, but I feel like most times Lombard's doesn't really get enough service most days. And honestly, some of the drinks have been okay. I'd probably come here for a drink, but I don't always want to sit at a table, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe just like a bar cart, like out on the patio somewhere or something. This, excellent Bloody Mary. I'm glad that we can get it vegan for the princess. I would give it a 4 out of 5 claws. More of this. Trying to keep with the holiday themes because Universal's not giving us a ton to work with. They do have an apple pie old fashioned here. So I get whiskey, I get a little bit of apple cider, and then you get like a smoked cinnamon stick in here. But it's like, I don't know, 8 cubes in here, 6 cubes. So a smoked cinnamon stick, way too much ice. I'm used to like a single cube for an old fashioned. This feels like you gave me a Coke with a cinnamon stick in it. It smells like an old fashioned. Does it taste like an old fashioned? It's got Fee Brothers bitters, so you're on the right track. I'm not gonna lie. It does in fact taste like an apple pie. It's like a store-bought apple pie, not a homemade apple pie, but apple pie, and it's an old fashioned. They achieved their goal. It's definitely not the best old fashioned I've had at Universal, but I am not disappointed. I would give it 3.75 out of 5 plus. We've come to a very interesting place. Now, as a holiday item, Lombard's, yes, Lombard Seafood, has what they're calling a sea charcuterie board. So a pass holder exclusive sea charcuterie board. It's actually not on the menu at all. It's a pass holder item that you have to ask for, but it basically comes out with this massive tray of different things. It's more like a seafood sampler than a charcuterie board, but sea charcuterie is a cuter name. We're gonna go with that. So first up, we have oysters served in the half shell. If you had told me 7 years ago that we would be reviewing oysters in theme park, I would have told you were insane if you think I'm eating that. But again, we're doing this so you don't have to. So you have oyster, they give you, luckily, plenty of lemon.
Is it steamed or raw?
It's steamed. No, it's definitely steamed. I would be horribly afraid if they were serving raw oysters in a theme park because that would be scary. Give it a little scoop. Make sure to free itself from its human bonds.
It's not a human bond.
And then we're gonna do the slurp, the seafood slurp. Steamed but chilled. So chilled oyster, but it is definitely cooked. Honestly, not bad. It's fresh. It's well washed. It's not gritty or anything else like that, like you get from like some hole-in-the-wall seafood places. My expectations were low. I'll admit, very, very low. Honestly, pleasantly surprised. It's a decent oyster. It's not like oyster with like roasted breadcrumbs and like a little bit of like caviar on the top, but for Lombards, honestly, you're doing pretty good. 3.75 out of 5 plus. Next up on this sea charcuterie adventure, we have salmon sashimi. Now, it's not sushi chef level cuts. There's some like elongated cuts here, but a nice piece of the raw salmon. Nice little veins through it. Cut nice, little pepper on it. I wouldn't say it was sushi grade, but it's salmon. You're definitely gonna need a breath mint after that one, but it's fresh. It doesn't taste slimy or it's been like sitting for a while. It feels like fresh cut. which I'm surprised, honestly. My expectations going into this were very low. I was terrified. But honestly, I guess my terrifiedness will have to rest with Halloween Horror Nights and Terrifier and Art the Clown, because this is actually fairly decent. 3.5 out of 5 claws on its own. Now they do give you bread, like little toasted bread. We're gonna go ahead and put that on there. They don't really give you any like sauce with it, but they do give you like pickles and salmon. I guess why not?
It's like capers, maybe.
Capers would have made more sense. Pickles. Honestly, the sort of like pickling base of like the pickle on top of the salmon takes away that like briny taste, and on top of the bread, that's excellent. I did not have great expectations, but that is actually fairly decent. I'll take it from the previous rating. I'll give that a 4 out of 5 claws. That was tasty. Also on this charcuterie board, they're giving you gigantic shrimp. I've actually had shrimp at Lombard's before, and I was surprised that it was so large. I was expecting like let's get away with murder level shrimp that were like this big that you get in like top ramen cups with like massive shrimp. And they give you cocktail sauce to dip it in. So go ahead and give it a dip, and give this sea roach a new home. Steamed and chilled, no complaints. This charcuterie is turning into a lovely afternoon voyage. 3.5 out of 5 claws. Now we have tuna poke. They've got a little mini helping of tuna poke, complete with avocado. There's some sesame seeds in here, some micro cilantro. I'm gonna try it on its base first to just make sure the poke is above board, as one would say. Honestly, it's good. It's got the citrus sort of in there. The tuna is nice and fresh and cut. The avocado's enough. You got some cucumbers in there as well. It's definitely poke. Authentic island poke? Of course not. But like, as far as poke, it qualifies. I've had some places here that aren't quite so great with poke. They call it poke and it looks nothing like it. This is legitimately poke. I give that 3.75 out of 5 claws. I also give you wontons to sort of like dip the poke in. Going even more authentic over here, like Hawaiian fusion. Go ahead and scoop that up on the, there's plenty of tuna. It's not adding anything, but you're also not losing anything. You have nice disposable wonton spoons if you need them. So the 3.75 out of 5 claws rating remains. The entire thing, I'm giving a solid 3.75 out of 5 claws. I was expecting this to be terrible. I have not had good experiences with food at Lombard's, especially the seafood. Oddly enough, for a place that specializes in it, this is worthy of a pass holder, if you will. There are a lot of choices made to decide to put your holiday treats, or at least one of them, at Lombard Seafood. And it's actually decent, which is surprising. Putting it behind Lombard seems weird. We're trying to like jumpstart the holidays, and you're not helping us, personally.
Onward! What is more holidays than chestnuts roasting on an open fire and apple cider? I don't know. Usually for me growing up, it was sparkling apple cider. That was the thing. But this is vegan asses. I love that. I thought maybe they put some cream on top or whatever. No, the team member was really nice in letting me review the ingredients, so I know for sure they were vegan. I don't remember the name of the brand, but there was like a brand of apple juice that used to come in like a little round, like ball thing, and you would like have, it was glass, and then you would like take the top off and you would just drink it. It was like drinking out of an apple, kind of. This tastes exactly like that apple juice. So I love it for member berries. It needs alcohol. Maybe some fire water. I know they won't let you do that. And definitely don't buy one and put it in yourself in front of a team member because they get in trouble. On its own though, I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. If you like apple in any variety, I think you would enjoy this. In fact, I know Bear loves apple so much, this is probably a 4-gulper for him.
It is well known amongst our community, and for everybody new here, yes, I do have an innate weakness, against apple-flavored things. Apple sauce, apple cider, apple juice. Super effective against me. Is it going to stop me? No. But you might distract me for a couple seconds. So if I ever go into a rage and start mauling food, just hand me something apple and I'll probably stop. Or just maul back and go back to what I was doing. Ooh. Apple just a hint of spice. I could destroy this. And I say the Princess Nut. Which I won't do that. I'm going to practice this little thing called restraint. I know it's hard in this year of our Cthulhu Lord 2025. Restraint. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
I know it's not listed as a holiday item, but I had to eat a vegan pasty, mostly because we were filming yesterday, and you'll see that, I think you're going to see that video before this one. But we ran into our friends, the theme park foodies, and they were asking us questions about like our favorite things to eat here. And like, this was my first thought. So ever since they asked, and I've been thinking about a pasty, I've been wanting a pasty. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, and besides, isn't Harry Potter a Christmas movie? Comment and tell me if you think Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. I have no notes. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. You can get this over here at Hopping Pot, or you can get it over at Hogsmeade at Neep, Magical Neep. Both are amazing. Both are delicious. I'm not a mushroom fan, but I will eat this any day, even if I get a little bit of mushroom in there. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. There is a reason why I suggest either getting this or the jacket potato.
For those of us who are not in the know, I mean, it's hard to get all this theme park information together. That's not always in the same place. Theme parks, both Disney and Universal, don't always do the best job of letting you know what you have available. You have the vegan version. There does also exist a chicken and a beef version if you want those. I find those to be far too salty. And even in my carnivore self, I actually prefer the vegan version. So, churros with their pasty. The pasties are designed to grip by the braided point. A nice filled treat. If you're looking for an American analog, it's basically just a hand-carried pot pie without so much broth. And you're pretty close to what the flavor is. I think this is superior. One of our favorite walking foods here at Universal Studios. Even if we are filming something else, it's hard not to stop and get one of these. That's why we always recommend this to basically anybody that asks for a snack. Get the pasty, vegan or otherwise. 5 out of 5 claws. It's on our necessity list, on the Bear necessity list, and the Princessities list for a reason. It's always nice seeing Diagon Alley decorated for the holidays, but then disappointing because they offer up nothing in the forms of like actual official holiday treats.
Just decorations, and that's it.
We blame that mostly on the licensing. I don't really blame that on Universal, but like it's still sad because like you celebrate the holidays. Clearly, you specifically make a point to decorate, but then give the people literal nothing. Even like Snope at night would be great.
Like I said, Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. And you guys can tell me whether or not I'm right in the comments.
Also, if you don't agree with the Harry Potter, leave your favorite alt Christmas movie in the comments. I want to know. We need movies to watch this holidays.
Maybe it's Gremlins.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie. I'll fight anybody.
We watch that every Christmas.
Yes, we do. I make her. No choice, really. That and Die Hard.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed. We're glad the tribute store has returned to Hollywood Boulevard. It's cute. It's kitschy in there. If you missed the Northern Lights when they were over Florida a few weeks ago, you can see the Northern Lights projected on the rooftop here.
Or if you like nutcrackers, there's
Yeah.
a lot of those.
I will say though, unless you really need to go in the tribute store, you want to just see everything. All of the merch in the tribute store is available all everywhere else around Universal. I didn't see a single thing in there that we can't get somewhere else, and get sort of crowded there. So if you don't like crowds of people, trust that you're not missing anything. Even the treats are the same treats they have everywhere else.
Yes, so you can go to like multiple locations to get the same treats. So don't bother unless you want to look at the tribute store.
Yeah, but they have lots of like little Easter eggs. We found like monster nutcrackers, a Dracula in there.
All kinds of things.
There's like Earl the Squirrel in front of like some of the houses and other events they've had. Like, it's a usual tribute store. It makes the most sense to me where it is now. Definitely, I don't ever want to see a tribute store back in the arcade area.
I agree.
Ever
That
again.
was terrible.
That was a cluster. So we're gonna see what else we can find. But you know, we're feeling Foodie today.
Yeah.
Over at Studios, we have Celebrate Angel Holidays.
Yes, and there was actually a food truck that's going to be here on December 1st. We had to go to 5 team members and then guest services to find that out. There will be turkey sliders there if you are so inclined.
And I guess some other festival items. It'll be behind Finnegan's apparently. It's just not out yet. Also, we attempted to do the backlot tour for the backlot club tour for the cards, but they're sold out of the cards because the last 2 days have been pretty busy. So maybe if we come back before the end of the year, I'll try to get another set of those cards. Probably
It's the
not.
first weekend of the holidays.
Yeah, we expected things to be a little bit busy, a little bit sold out. It is kind of packed here today for holiday. But we come, we experience some things. I think there's a couple more things we can look for in CityWalk, but we're done with Universal Studios for now.
Onward. I was craving these tacos when I saw a photo of them in the Universal Orlando Vegans Facebook group this morning before we came in to Universal for the part 2 of this video. And I was like, well, I gotta get them. They're giving me Alberto's, which I miss. We didn't get to do that when we went to California recently. Bear does not know the magic of Alberto's. I've only taken him to Ola Mendy's, so at least he has some authentic. This isn't really authentic, but I love me a good hard shell taco. It's a little soft. Hasn't been sitting for very long. It's very hot, but these shells need some help. Well, it disintegrated as soon as I bit into it and went all over the place. So I kind of want to take this home and stuff it into my own shells, hard shells that I have at home. But it's delicious. I like it. I wish that it had some meat to it. I mean, it has meat to it, but I mean like the fact that the chunk just falls straight through the taco is not a good thing. Other than that, it's delicious. It is spicy. I would say it's like a 6 out of 10 on the heat scale, maybe like a 5. But there's a reason why I wanted it. So beggars can't be choosers, right? I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 tacos. It is still delicious, and there are many other vegan options here, but this is just one I had to get.
Taco. I can't tell you how long the princess has been talking about coming back here specifically for the Chunk Foods steak tacos. Chunk Foods is like another vegan steak brand that's popped up in the last year or two. We see it proliferate all across Universal Resorts and then kind of go away. And then it's still here at Antojitos. So happy that we can still get it here. As I try to pick one of these up without it falling apart. This is not confidence-inducing. Yeah, it's very soggy on the bottom. You gotta cradle this boy. I love about Chunk is that it takes seasonings very well. But also be warned, it takes seasoning very well. Much like we have to understand with a lot of vegan food, with the way that it's sort of like engineered, constructed, even like non-alt meat stuff, when you add spice to it, it holds that spice. So even for me, this is actually spicy. I would give it like 4.5 or 5 on the heat scale. I felt that. But it also feels like an execution issue because they put the chunk in a taco wet. So it's like the very bottom of it is just like waiting to like fall apart the second you pick it up. It's still good. I would just say execution on how it's put on the shell but I think it's a tasty option. One of the most tasty options they've had here in a while. I think better than the vegan tacos we had previous. I think chunk is like the perfect sort of like addition to Antojitos, especially for vegans, vegetarians. Come get this. I would give that 4.25 out of 5 claws. I don't mean this in a negative way, maybe a constructive way. Universal has a communication problem because we have like these specialty pass holder items for Universal holidays, but finding them has been kind of a pain. Like we had to email Universal Special Diets for our allergy information like days beforehand, and then we just got it on Friday when this started, and then some of that information isn't 100% correct, and or things that haven't yet opened yet, and there's no dates on any of that stuff. And when you go to Universal's website, which isn't exactly the most intuitive thing to search around, it has locations posted, but not food items. So like you're guessing when you go, which is a lot of reason why we do things like this so that you guys can know. But it won't even, we can't find it. That's sort of a problem. That goes back to what we did in Universal Studios. We had to ask 5 people and still couldn't find out. We had to go to customer service to find out that some of this stuff wasn't even here yet. This is the Pozole Verde. It is an AP only specialty item for the holidays. Where you would find out that's available, I'm not sure. But you know now. But it's basically a Mexican chicken stew. You have these roasted chicken thighs in here. It looks sort of like a Mexican ramen. You have some like queso and veggies mixed in here, some radish. You got some beans over here on this side and then some avocado. It actually smells pretty amazing, so I'm kind of excited for this. The server's like, if you don't like it, we can take it back. The chef says it's good. I trust the chef. Just biting into the chicken, I feel like we're on the right track. The chicken is nice and smoky, but still juicy. Have that nice roast, a little bit of char on it. That is good roasted chicken. Chicken on its own, I'd give a 4 out of 5 claws. Now let's dig into the whole stew, because you don't get stew just to eat one part of it. You get stew to get it all. I want beans, I want avocado, I want all these things in a spoon and in my belly. That is delicious. It is a bit spicy. The Pozole Verde, you can tell there is some verde salsa in there, so that gives it sort of that heat and salsa background. It is basically just like a chicken and bean soup with some veggies and whatnot, but honestly the spices come through. It's nice and warming, but not overly hot, so I don't feel like I just had like molten lava poured down my throat. And it's got a very good flavor. Something like this, it should at least, even if it's going to be an AP item, be somewhere like on the menu or on a placard somewhere so people can reference. Because things like this are good, but nobody's ever going to know about it. If you're not chronically online like we are, and even sometimes not even then, how would you know about these things if somebody didn't tell you? I give that 4.5 out of 5 claws. This is delicious. It only makes me sad because most people are never going to know about this or even try it. We have packed things into this holiday crawl.
Yes, it took 2 days of the opening holiday weekend for us to do Iowa Studios and CityWalk.
A little taste.
It was joyful and triumphant.
Yes. We still think these things need to be better communicated, and we really feel like the holiday celebration here, while still fun, is holiday light this year. We don't have the booths we normally have.
Very limited.
I feel like we have a lot of sweet items, but not a lot of savory unless you're willing to sit at a table service restaurant, which can take a lot of time out of your day for a lot of people.
Not everybody is trying to do that.
Yeah. We happen to be local, so for us, taking time out to sit at like Lombards or Antojitos, it's not that big a deal, but for people who are trying to maximize the money they spent on tickets to begin with, that's a hard sell.
Yeah, I agree.
So I need more like savory items at like the snack stands themselves. We know some things are coming, but like this is open weekend.
Yeah.
But we know what you guys think. I know that we try to show you everything we can. Hopefully, if there's just something that we missed or something you think we should come back for, can't promise we'll get to it, but the comments will always be the place to let us know. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might yeet himself into one of these light fixtures and electrocute himself, Clark Griswold style.
I think I just want to be one of those light fixtures. I think that's my next job. I wonder if they're hiring. Just to be a light fixture. But you heard the girl.